You're watching the News Edge Early Edition.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me here on Fox 26. I'm Anthony Antoine. An undercover operation involving more than 40 game rooms all across Houston landed a man in federal custody. We told you about this first yesterday. We were following it as breaking news. We have a big-time update here today. Anchor Caroline Collins joining us now with what federal agents had to say about this more than 5-year investigation.
Well, Anthony, there was a long list of suspects that were taken into custody yesterday, including a 61-year-old man arrested for a multi-million-dollar scheme involving several illegal game rooms.
The scheme itself was sophisticated in its design and its operation. It utilized armed security, surveillance systems, membership lists, and member ID cards to ensure that those that were accessing these game rooms were legitimate customers of theirs and couldn't otherwise expose the operation. These premises were...
According to the investigators, the mastermind behind the scheme was 61-year-old Nazar Ali. He is accused of using family members and others to run his illegal game rooms as part of an operation Double Down. More than 700 law enforcement officials executed search warrants at 45 locations. Now today we learned how they say Ali carried out his scheme in hopes of avoiding law enforcement.
Ali is alleged to have protected this scheme by recruiting what he believed to be a corrupt Houston police officer, initially paying this officer $1,000 a week in protection money. But as the game room empire grew, so do these payments, with this officer receiving $10, $20, $30, and even up to $40,000 in cash at each of these meetings. Over the course of this conspiracy, Ali is alleged to have paid this undercover officer over $500,000, all with an eye towards protecting his enterprise from law enforcement. What Ali did not know is that this officer was an undercover agent working for investigators and law enforcement, all working to bring down this gambling enterprise from the inside.
Wow. Well, in the end, police executed 85 warrants, making 14 criminal arrests, seizing 2,000 illegal gaming machines. The feds allege that he used 25 bank accounts across the region and say that they seized over $6 million from those, along with other $4 million seized at the game rooms. They also confiscated 8 firearms. Now, authorities also say that Ali hired 31 undocumented immigrants as armed guards inside of those game rooms. Those individuals were arrested on various immigration and firearms charges.